number 2 is starting right now, Eric. Game number 2 underway.
My dog kiss me.
What? What? No, I can't hear any of that. All right. Duma with a big band right off the rip. Going with the Groggus. Makes you wonder.
That's my dog kissing me.
No one could hear what you were doing. No
Can I
one.
hear it again?
No, you can't hear it. You can't hear anything. So whatever you're doing.
Actually, you know what? If I'm being honest,
Okay.
I think Team 3 was going to win this.
Whoa. I think you might be right.
If I'm being honest.
Unbiased. I think you're right. I think team who's this? Team Leaf? Team Leaf. I think Team Leaf wins this one.
I think Bex needs to do his absolute best to just not int. He needs to go a tank, he needs to go Malphite mid, he needs to go Mundo and just not int. He needs to not give whoever the enemy mid laner is an advantage. And then try and let his good players like Janelle and Duma just pop off. And just don't int.
I do think that there is something to be said too about, Leaf, the new guy on the block. He's the next new captain this evening, and based on our last game, there's a 50-50 shot he could just int. He could int the game away. He could be fucking terrible. And I think he's Iron. Is that right? Neferi pick, Leaf, brand new, Neferi first pick.
Ooh, you forget that's even a champ. Maybe he was motivated by my dog licking my microphone.
Who
knows?
I would doubt it. Yeah,
Would you like to hear it again?
You can't hear it. That's what I'm saying. You can't hear it.
Dang it, come here.
Big time Elise pick coming out number 2. Jin with that insta-lock first pick. Again, Janelle, it must be feeling pretty confident on that Jin after that last game. Do you think she has a right to be confident after that last game, Eric?
Yeah, she did really good that game. Just small mistakes, but overall pretty good. Pretty good effort. And you know what I like to see? I like to see none of this banning each other's mains. I like seeing Jared on Elise, Janelle on Jin. And I want to see Duma on his main champ. I want to see Coco on like Lucian or something. Oh, this is going to be good. This is a good matchup right here. Everyone's on their main champs. Bex is on his main, Tristana. Nope. Oh, here we go. This is going to be a good clash.
Bex's main is Warwick. All day.
Who plays Bet or who plays Trist?
Sparring.
Oh, yeah, Sparring. Never mind. I thought that was Sparring.
Nope. Sparring just got smashed back into playing Power World. All right, so far for Team Leaf, new team captain, by the way, Neferi, insta-lock, Elise in the jungle. We've got Leona being hovered, and let's see if we're going to find ourselves with an 80 carry pick here. No, is that Johnston's Tom Kench?
Oh, yes,
Eric.
This is what I love to see.
Eric.
These are all everyone's best champs.
Eric.
Love to see it.
I don't like to see Xin Zhao being picked already, but that could be a Duma pick for all I know.
I thought it was going to be Lucky's. It looks like Janelle's going to play Jin and they're just going to trade it to Lucky.
True.
I think they probably picked the same lineup. Like Duma probably has to go top.
I think you're probably right here. Who are we going to see play 80 carry for Team Leaf? What's a good 80 carry into this team comp right now, Eric?
I think that's going to be Coco. So let's see. Oh, I hate Coco's Vayne so much. No, don't pick it. I think that so here's my rant about Vayne, right? She requires such good spacing.
Yes, truly.
Because her attack range is the shortest out of every 80. Okay, thank God. Her attack range is the shortest out of every 80 carry. So you have to get really close and just rely on really good reactions with Q. And the payoff isn't that great. You can just go a lethality champ like Jin and out-damage her. Just go auto-Q auto and you one-shot her. There's no point in picking Vayne. She has a niche pick against really tanky comps, but other than that, she just isn't a good pick.
Well, unfortunately for us, we're getting to witness a pretty in-meta comp right now with the MF and the Jin. Both 80 carries that we're seeing on a day-to-day basis throughout regular ranked games all day long. MF is my current... Actually, MF has been my current ban in the bottom lane as an 80 carry main, but to save myself, LP, I've been banning Tristana. That way I can't play her because I'm fucking terrible with her. So I've been personally banning Tristana just so I physically cannot choose the champion. But take a look. Team Duma. Duma's playing that Fiora. We got Bonks playing that Tristana. Janelle with the Jin. Lucky on Zin. Morgana for the Beeve. I don't know how I feel about the Beeve playing Morgana, but that's one that I'm excited to look into.
You hate to see it.
I don't know that I've ever seen the Beeve play Morgana.
I don't. Well, so the thing is Morgana is really bad against Neferi. She can just block everything with her little dogs in the way. And then two, there isn't really any like big catch potential. You know what I mean? Like who are they trying to catch? Are they gonna catch an Elise with her little spiders in the way, Neferi with her dogs in the way? They're gonna catch a Kench or a Leona? No. This is not, I don't think, too good of a pick. I think the best thing that Beef could do is just watch for a really, really good E. That's what his role should be. Not fish for Qs, but it would be more to like react to a really good E. If he sees like a Leona ult coming on Jin, you have to E that really fast. Or if like Elise is gonna hit him with a stun, he has to E it. Man. And I would max E. I would have max shield over it. I wouldn't even max Q this game because I doubt he's gonna hit it.
Yeah, and the one thing we have to talk about is that E only works for one ability. I mean, you're looking at the Leona ult, you're looking at the Tom Kench W, you're looking at the Elise CC, you're looking at the making it rain from MF. It's gonna be tough. That is a tough E to decide which one we're gonna burn it on, and I'm excited to see how he ends up playing into that. Now, on the flip side of that canvas, let's take a look at Team Leaf, brand new player, brand new team captain on the Neferi. It's actually the first time we've seen Neferi played in our community game night so far. What is gonna differentiate? What's gonna make this Neferi stand out against Team Duma right now?
I think it's just a really good pick overall. If you notice, let me see, I think someone in chat said this. Who is that smart person? Oh, it's Jessica. Good job, Jessica. She noticed their entire team is AD. So that's going to make this Kench really, really, really strong and Leona really, really, really strong. But Neferi in general, she does well against squishy immobile targets, right? And who is that? Morgana. There's Fiora. That's pretty easy. Jin's pretty easy. Tristana, if she can jump on her. So I really like the Neferi pick. So I think when she was released, she was supposed to be advertised as like a beginner newbie friendly assassin.
Crazy.
Because like her jump is like point and click. You just click on someone, then you just like do a little dash through them, and that's like her whole assassin. So, or that's her whole like kit is just jumping on someone. So it's pretty easy. Pretty easy champ. Ooh, but I'm really hyped about this game if I'm being honest. This will be a good match.
I'm very hyped about this game, as a matter of fact, and we are about to get underway right here and right now. So far, these casters who do remain unbiased all the way up here from looking down onto this game. Both casters have Team Leaf picking up game number one, Hidden Cheesehead. So far, Team Duma is coming off a brand spanking skippy easy win game number one. Let's see if they bring the confidence in. Now, on the flip side of that coin, Team Hidden Cheesehead just played an ARAM. They're getting their synergy together. They're talking about what players they want to be playing with, who they want to be playing, where they want to be playing. We're going to see how this goes down.
They're doing this is the stack, Team Red. This is the stack you do when you expect an invade. I really like this bush that they're in to counteract an invade, specifically because if they're in that book and they're in that bush and they're invading, they're too deep. They have to flash if you're going to escape. If you go to like the river bush, you can walk out. So stacking that particular bush means that if they invade, they're really, really, really committed.
Great insight right there. I never thought about that.
Oh, and then I like Lucky. Oh, okay, look. Love to see it. Both Jared and Lucky. They're both starting topside pathing bot, because bot is going to be a big game, or it's going to be mostly who's going to win this game. I think it's going to be dependent on those two.
I think you're right, actually. All right. Pretty normal setup, pretty normal start going on right now. Demigod and Coco down here in the bottom lane. We have seen Demigod's Leona one time before. It's pretty good. We do like to see
Coco is a new player to community game night.
Coco is also a new player to community game night. That's Pog. We do love to see that.
He's never played with us.
Oh, yeah, he's never played with us. I have played with him. He is a good player. Very enjoyable. Apparently, he's very handsome. I've never seen him.
He's very handsome.
Big Q gonna land. Doing a great amount of damage, Janelle is. Janelle, the heal is being burned early. Janelle not going to flash in there and pick that one up. Would have loved to seen that. That'd have been great.
That was good, actually. If you would notice, you see how Janelle and Beeve instantly got 2 and then all in?
Yes.
Do you see?
I did.
That's how. Do you see how they... See, Janelle messed up in the same way I was telling you she should have positioned up a little more. They could have actually got the kill. Like an auto or 2 more and they get the kill. So
right.
if she would have just stepped up, they would have got it.
Demigod doing a little bit of HP recovering with that pot being popped. Let's look at the junglers right now. It looks like Lucky's slightly ahead. He's already on his red buff. Meanwhile, Jared's still doing his wolves. We've talked about Jared on his Elise multiple times beforehand. The Elise, just as a champion in general, really has to make an impact early on and tends to fall off relatively late. What lane should Elise start prioritizing here early on?
Always bot. And you know what makes Elise really strong? She's one of the strongest tower diving champs in the game. Because she can drop aggro instantly with her repel. So she has really quick CC, really quick burst, and then can drop aggro whenever she wants. So if she goes bot, she could try and force a tower dive if they get low enough. It looks like right now they're healthy enough that you can't.
They are healthy enough indeed. Coco and Demi are stepping up a little bit. Lucky is
Coco
there. Pinged, and they do know he's there. Elise is hidden in their tri-bush as well. Things
Also,
being had.
no. If they fight right now, do you see how the level disadvantage from the junglers? You see how Jared's 3, Lucky's 4? That's because Lucky was able to get a full clear. You see how
yes.
Jared didn't clear his last gomp. So that's a very big disadvantage.
Yes, indeed. We are seeing a little fight go down. Just a great E, actually. Beef stepping up, taking maybe a little bit of unnecessary damage. Janelle doing her best to auto her way out of there. That W is going to land. So is the 4-shot. Heal comes out. Demigod goes in. Stunned. The making it rain. The Beef is taking a lot of damage. Jared is nearby. Jared is going to land the stun, but Janelle's going to walk out of there alive. Currently, we have ourselves one hell of a competitive game right now, Eric.
Yeah, this is a close, good fight. This is a good, close game. Like I said about top lane, you see how it's ungankable? Yeah. Johnson's going to be able to see this from forever away. Yeah, he just sees him coming in. And now he can just back up.
Oh my god, but he's not going to back up.
Or he just doesn't.
He did see it.
Down.
I guess he had the W to get out. Or
he saw it, pinged it, and then also still took damage from it. Crazy behavior.
I feel it. I know the vibe. I know the vibes. Johnson, a little bit of half HP, low mana, trying his best to keep his farm up, but so far he's only down 10 currently. Let's take a look at the gold. Relatively even, except for Jin down there. Coco is doing a much better job of farming, and that Q bounce on MF is just unreal. I cannot stand it.
Yeah.
I cannot stand it. Look at that shit. That is unbelievable.
It's because if it kills a minion on the Q, it bounces and crits.
Golly.
So you have to stay away from low HP minions in the backline. But a lot of MFs will try and set that up. Ooh, yeah, see, I think Coco definitely has the lane pressure right now. Bex is doing good, remember? Bex needs to just do his best not to die in into Sniffigery.
No inting for Bex, and they stand a chance. Big bounce yet again.
Everyone's CS is pretty good. This is a good competitive game.
Q from the Beeve is going to miss. The Beeve pulling that Black Shield pretty early. I would have loved to seen Demigod just go hard right there after seeing that Black Shield
expires, up. Yep. Because let's check real quick. I think it's actually like a really long cooldown.
It is a long cooldown.
26 seconds. That's like almost an ult for some people.
The Beeve is stepping up. Demigod's doing a great job. Big Q. Q may bounce. It is. Janelle stepped up, and Coco with a penguin dab.
Oh.
Flashing in the 3-man dive. Flashing away. Demigod's going to go down. But so is Janelle. Jared, Coco, Demi with an incredible dive there at T1 Tower. We're 7 minutes in, and 2 kills over to Team Hidden Cheesehead.
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to need to see Derma step up and start winning his lane. Because he is definitely supposed to be their team's best player, but he's kind of going even, actually.
Johnson on his Tom Kench, brother.
Ooh.
Johnson is taking a lot of damage right now.
He could die to a flash here. He needs to be careful. He does still have a shield.
Johnson playing with fire up there in the top lane. And speaking of playing fire,
Oh,
W is going to land from Coco. Coco's getting outplayed right now. Kill needs to go to Janelle, and it does. Janelle with a cut. That's a big-time comeback. Coco overstayed, overextended, and gets punished for it. We love to see that. Man, we got a competitive game here, Eric.
Yeah, see, this is what you love to see. None of that last game nonsense.
Deuce all the way across the board.
Ooh.
Duma getting ulted. Throwing him on the backside. Spell immune and flash. Dies instant after the flash. Big time comeback. Jared saw that Lucky was bot side, so said, fuck it, we're going for a gank top.
Ooh, that's the point and clicks.
Point and click jump. Oh, speaking of point and click jump. Big time jump, flashing in, stun, death to Bonks in the middle lane.
I love to see Rex just run away there. He's not going to be able to outplay Interfere, especially on Tristana. And his goal should just be to not int. It shouldn't be to win lane, it should be to not int.
Well, currently, we're not going to say that one death is inting, but you never know. Lucky stepping up on the Zin's out. Demigod's going to go in there. Beeb stepping up as well. The Q is going to land. You have to wonder what they're saying to Lucky right now after that one. Or vice versa. What's Lucky saying to Janelle and the Beeb? Who's
Jared's
in the wrong
just really
there?
performing well. He has 4 of 5 kill participation. He's getting the dragons. His CS is good. He's really just hard carrying this game. That's why I'm wondering why Jared doesn't go first pick overall more often. He's really strong.
Speaking of really strong, the Beeb, Coco, Janelle, all duking it out. Stun goes Janelle. The Q lands onto Leona. Demigod taking a ton of damage early, but Jared is there. We just talked about him. The Q is going to whiff. CC comes out, the curtain call. It isn't going to find anybody. Jared does an incredible dive to pick up a double kill in the bottom lane with a little bit of mastery flex. Ooh. They're not going to let this one fly. Flashing in goes Lucky. Coco is Somebody's going to find a way to pick up a kill on him. Nobody, and stops the back. Oh my goodness. We love to see fights. We love to see BM. Woo!
But good news is, even though Team, what's his name, Hidden Cheesehead? I don't even know who this guy. Oh, he's the new guy.
Yeah.
Team Hidden Cheesehead. Even though their team is way ahead, Elise does fall off extremely hard. She's one of the most drastic early game junglers in the game. So them having a lead is kind of expected if things went as it's supposed to. But they need to turn this early advantage into a late game advantage.
Oh my goodness! Speaking of early and late game advantage. Demigod stepping up right now. Needs to find that last auto. Does, but not going to find the kill. Nearby was Neferi and just baited. Just baited, if I'm being honest. Just absolutely baited by Leona there. For Rick. W's going to miss something.
Good sidestep by Coco. See, if you look at the items in bot lane, this is when Coco should be forcing fights right now.
With that Ghost Blade and
Jin doesn't have a whole Ghost Blade yet.
And we talked about this earlier, yesterday, or 2 days ago. He's running the magical footwear. I love that now. I'm a big fan of it. I was a hater.
I told you it's good.
I was a hater.
That stuff was good.
I was a hater, but I am no mas a hater.
It gives you boots for free, and it's strictly better than a normal boot. 10 move speed's kind of a lot. Oh my god.
No mas am I a hater.
I mean, Duma does have really good CS. 114 highest in the game, but it's just not converting it into kills on this Kench. Johnson is one of our best performers in community game night. He always does perform well on this Kench.
Especially on the Kench and especially in the top lane. We have seen him be able to rotate. And that's what I do love about Johnson is his ability to play kind of everywhere. We've seen him in the support role. We've seen him in the AD carry role. We've seen him in the jungle. And, of course, we've seen him in the top lane. So, pretty good, pretty versatile, pretty deep champ pool. Something that we love to see here in the community game night. None of this one-trick dog shit. Okay?
Like
we
Dina.
see what one-tricking does. It gets you to diamond. It gets you to master.
I really like this pick by Fiora, if I'm being honest, because remember that one game a few weeks ago where he went Kench and popped off? Because once you stack enough HP, no one can kill you. Like, and Jin's notoriously weak against tanks. Remember we talk about that.
Yes, we do.
Fiora, every time she hits like the vital spot, it does like 10% of their max health. So she's really, really good against tanks, actually.
Duma picks up that first tower as well. Jared looked like he was setting up for a lane gank there down on the bottom side, but nothing doing.
Beeve needs to be careful.
Beeve does get CC'd. Lucky is nearby. The W is going to land from the back line. The Beeve trying his best to get involved. Ultimate from Demigod does land. Lucky is still in on this fight right now. The Beeve dies for it too, and in the top lane, there's blood going on everywhere. It's a bloodbath. Tom Kench goes down. The Fury gets away with his life. Beeve dies. Holy. Wow. So much fighting going on. I don't know what to do with myself. But I love to see it.
That was a really good ult by Coco. And that was a really good spell shield by Beeve on Lucky. The spell shield on Xin puts them in a really tough spot. Because if they're melee and like Leona has to go melee to CC, then she can't CC him because he has black shield. And then once his ult's running, he can't take damage from ranged people. So it puts him in a really tough spot.
Well, so far, Team Hidden is only up 900 gold right now. They are up 5 kills, but only up 900 gold, and that leads constantly being cut down. Looks like Lucky's working towards this Rift Herald here, the 14-minute Rift Herald. Lucky and Duma are trying to get it. Meanwhile, Team Hidden
Rift for Dragon
picking up
pretty good trade.
Big one, by the way. Big time Dragon and Rift basically done at the same time, just a second apart.
I'm typically biased towards dragons. I would prefer dragons over rifts.
Talking about biased. We're ending. Flashing in goes Lucky Johnston. Has no tower there. I didn't even know he didn't have a tower there. Somebody needs to pay attention to this guy up here in the top lane. Johnston may just go down for free, and he does. Duma is going to be a problem on this Fiora up top right now. Pings being had. Nefiri's coming up. Jared may be working his way to it, but Hidden may have just walked into the worst Tiger Patch possible. As a matter of fact, I think he did. The dogs aren't going to be able to bail him out of this one. Shutdown gold going over to Fiora. Man. Not the shutdown gold you want to see. Waves pushing into T3 tower. Janelle stepping up pretty aggressively. Rift going down in that top side. Big time damage being done. Inhibitor has been cracked open. Looks like Duma and the boys are just going to stay there. Ulting is Tom Kench. A fight is going down over this inhibitor right now. Jared flashing, taking a ton of damage. Down goes Elise. Fiora picks it up. Somebody's got to find a kill on the Duma. Duma's able to run out of this one for free right now. Lucky and Duma are playing with fire here. And backing almost immediately as Duma, they're only able to pick up the kill on Lucky. What just happened? What just happened? Have you missed it from Janelle here? Wow.
Uh-oh, that's a bit deep.
We love to see a deep. A huge black shield from the Beef. Meanwhile, Janelle just continued the run through that ultimate from Coco.
Ooh, TP from Fiora. Do they notice?
They don't notice
Ooh,
it
and a
at
good
all.
time
The
through.
W does land.
Ooh,
Janelle with that
that's
third shot. Q. 4 shots going to land on a Coco. Here comes the curtain call. First shot will find nobody. Demigod stepping up. Down goes Demigod. Janelle. Duma. TPs. Big fight. Wow. Absolute wow.
What a fight. Love to see it. What I like about this game is it's close. Both teams have a way to victory. I think in a 5v5 team fight, I think Team Nefiri wins. But the split push, no one's able to really stop Fiora 1v1. So I think Johnson's probably just going to have to dedicate his champ to just sitting under a tower and stopping her as best he can. And then trying to let the rest of his team win a 4v4.
Best he can indeed. Speaking of best he can, Team Hidden has 12 kills. Team Duma has 9, but look at the gold. Gold advantage to Team Duma there, whilst being down kills. Objectives truly do matter. Wing his way through. Here's that Jin into the big-time tank, which we love to see. Janelle just now ghost blading, taking a cue from Tom Kent. Janelle doing a great job of spacing and staying out of his mouth for the time being. Third shot, W lands. Fourth shot also lands. Just a duke out session, and we love to see it. The Korean meta right there. Stand still and fucking fight it. You know how much of a fan I am of Korean meta. And just Korea in general, you know? Jared's trying his hardest to stop this split push, but that's a tough one to
it
stop.
definitely doesn't need to be Jared. It needs to be Kench.
Well, currently Kench is looking at a gray screen and wondering where life went wrong.
Kench needs to itemize like Athena Mall's chains and just put him on Fiora and just try his absolute best to stop him.
Janelle's having to run away after shoving in that wave, getting that inhibitor to about half HP. Tom Kench is back up and in the fight. So is everyone. We've got
same complaint I have to you. Neither ADC is using their Ghost Blade ever.
I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it. You do have to remind me sometimes, but I am getting better at it. My first game of the day today is where I really felt like, oh man, that felt good today. Oh my god, speaking of feeling good, Duma stepping up into an actual Tiger Patch like we said before. Duma's taking a ton of damage to the ultimate from Coco, and Demigod is big. Tom Kench is going in. W's being stopped. Lucky taking a ton of damage from the curtain call. Going in is Hidden. Hidden doing a good amount of damage. Lucky is one shot in a dream, but Coco may have overstanded his bounds. He does indeed. Tom Kench is nearby. The only ones that are left are Janelle and Lucky, and they're going to have to give up this dragon.
Yeah, 3 dragons is where it gets a little bit scary. They're going to have to force bad fights now to stop the soul.
Man, what a freaking fight. I'm just getting word from one of my producers here. Eric smells like cheese from according to sources. Eric, is this true?
Yes. I think I tend to get told if I don't shower I smell like garlic and onions.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Gross.
not cheese. I haven't heard that one before.
Okay, all right.
But that is hurtful. Whoever said that, tell them it's hurtful.
Okay. He says it's hurtful. Eric smells like hibachi. I was just there.
Oh, let's go. I love hibachi, if I'm honest.
Who doesn't love hibachi? I mean, for real. Who doesn't love a good hibachi? I mean, when they hit the train, come on.
They always do an onion volcano. They always do an egg roll.
And they do the train.
Mm-hmm.
Ding, ding.
Then they use the little man statue who pees on the fire.
Yeah, it's usually just me actually peeing on all the food. All right, we've got a reset here. Elise is top side. Meanwhile, Fiora's shoving out that bottom lane. They're pinging that they do have vision outside of that Baron pit. 3-man group up going down right now. The W is going to land. Bex may have overstepped. Bex, as a matter of fact, definitely did overstep. The ultimate from Coco forces a flash out of Bex. Lucky swinging in from that backside, but Johnson is there. The W is in. The fight is happening. Lucky is way too deep. The Beeve is on the backside. The Q misses. Nobody knows what to do is what it looks like. Bex overstays yet again. Meanwhile, Vex goes down. The Beeves may be next. And look at the top lane. Curtain Call comes out here in the middle lane, but no factor.
Yeah, they
Duma.
can't send Jared to stop him.
Oh, no, you're so right. Flashing away and flashing in is Duma. Oh, my God. Jared with a play of a lifetime. The fight is still happening here in the middle lane. Spell immune doesn't matter. W doesn't land on anyone. Janelle is stuck between a rock and a hard place. And meanwhile, Jared has been stuck trying to deal with this Fiora in the top lane. T2 Towers going over to Team Hidden. 22 minutes in, 8 kills up. And only 500 gold
They
behind.
rotate the Baron. If they're gonna do Baron, they have to do this quick.
Fiora is
low.
up soon. 15 seconds.
MF is all these lethality builds recently on these champs. They're strong against like weak champions, but against Baron and tanks, they're just really, really, really slow. I think if Xin would have rotated to it, he could have had a chance to steal it. But I don't think his smites are that great, and Jared is pretty good.
Jared is pretty good, and just like that, 23-minute Baron going over to Team Hidden. We wanted it competitive, and let me tell you, this game is not disappointing right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I really hate that Duma dove to chase after Jared. Because just based on the matchup, he should have been able to get 2 inhibs off of that. He should have been able to force Jared back, get the inhib, rotate top, get the inhib, but now, instead, he just died for nothing.
Oh, my goodness. Say goodbye to Janelle. Lucky stuck too deep. The Beeve's going to die next. Lucky's trying his hardest to get out of there, but as a matter of fact, he's not. The ultimate from MF. MF is staying way too long. Duma may be able to get out of this one for free, actually, but they don't even care about her. Let her go. The crew is shoving mid with Baron. Duma's going to have to back to try and answer this call. Holy frick. Welcome.
Yeah, they shouldn't lose off that. Everyone's respawning in a few seconds. Maybe just a tower, maybe an inhib.
Well, Duma may be able to do something here, but begs from that back line. The curtain call is out. Demigod does take the first one. Hidden takes the second one. Johnson with the third. Rooted is Johnston. Duma may want to go in. The W does land rooted. Janelle's trying her best to play footsies, and she's doing a great job currently. That 4 shot's got to land. It does. Karma. Not Karma. Fiora's doing a ton of damage in that front line. Jared's going to die for it. Demigod's going to go down as well. They are turning this one around, Eric. Triple kill for Fiora.
Okay. I mean, they might be able to win off that if they have minions. No, they don't have minions. I don't think they... Actually, do they win? No, they don't win off that. I think they do get all inhibs, though. That overstay there was just absolutely terrible by Team Hidden Cheese. And I really don't like that Duma's rotating off his original strategy as just split pushing, because he went Hullbreaker.
Yeah.
He went Hullbreaker, and he does win the matchup 1v1 against every champion. So they either have to send 2 to stop him, or they have to just lose their base 1v1. So I don't like that he's grouping, because I think Team Hidden Cheese wins the 5v5.
And it's such a rare saying to hear that side of things too. Like, generally speaking, when you think of games, especially in the lower ELOs, generally speaking, split pushing champions are fucking terrible, and they're just pissing everybody off. But meanwhile, right here in this current moment in time, that's what they need. Duma's doing his best to get out of there ASAP. Coco and the boys one in. Coco picks up the kill. Beeve is in the fight heavy. Lucky, the TP comes in from Tom Kench. Lucky's trying his best to soak as much damage as he can. The W from Jin lands onto Heated. Demigod may continue this fight right now. They may want to go in. But the Beeve probably still has Black Shield, or Black Shield is probably coming up here soon. Wow.
Yeah, I think Duma is playing a little bit too cocky, if I'm being honest. I think he is definitely better than everyone, but he's a little bit out of position every time.
That's what we love to see in these community games. We love to see someone throw because of their ego. Demigod's just wearing all of this. Every one of those. The 4 tower shots right there. All right. Big time objectives being taken from Team Hidden. Team Hidden now up 4K. 4K gold. We've got Baron spawning soon. Where's our dragon at?
You know what's good news, James? I think
that?
this game 2 is living up to the hype we originally thought. Both bases are in shambles. There's kills everywhere.
And we're approaching 30 minutes to 27:20 at the current moment in time. They're pinging
the game
Baron.
is pretty close. Bex is
Duma.
definitely the weak point.
Yeah, Duma is going back to the original plan.
Yep, just like he should. Love to see it.
Duma's doing a great job of just predicting Johnson's being outplayed there in the top lane.
Yeah, because if he split pushes, as you see, Johnson needs to just stay under tower. He can't go out to try and fight him. But, see, you see how much attention Duma generates by being in a side lane?
Yes. Big time fights going down.
There.
Duma's able to escape for the moment in time.
Yep, perfect. Then Duma goes back to split pushing. Excellent. Because now they have to force bad fights to go stop him. They need to make a 2v3, a 3v1.
Speaking of which, Duma is definitely still attracting a lot of the damage. Coco's got to be careful with his spacing, but he says, fuck it, it doesn't even matter. The curtain call comes out, dodges it, goes hidden. That's what we love to see. Baron's up in 50 seconds, but they are pressing.
So the rest of the team for Team Bex is just not playing well. They shouldn't be rotating to these fights. Once Duma's generating all this pressure in top lane and split pushing, they need to be taking the base. They should be shoving mid. They should be getting all the inhibs. They need to make... So they lose every team fight, right?
Speaking of team fights, we got one going down right now. Resurrecting goes Coco. Coco's taking a ton of damage to Beef with the Zonias. Big fights going on underneath tower. Coco finally is able to find an ultimate. Bex is standing just at the edge and he's stunned through. Jared's taking a ton of tower damage as well. Lucky steps out. Janelle still alive. Jared kind of wants to keep going. He takes not one but 2 tower shots. Lucky may have been caught out here. The Q from Johnson is going to miss. But Jared is kind of coming around right now. Jared wants to make this happen, but he passes. Too low of HP. What a team fight we just witnessed here.
So yeah, what I'll say. We need... Once Duruma generates all the pressure top lane, he needs to... Or the rest of the team needs to push and take pressure off of him. They need to make the red team make a difficult decision of send people to stop Duma, or do they stop the team pushing in mid lane? Right now, they're just kind of running around chasing him like delayed.
Speaking of Duma, Duma's been the talk of a lot of this game right now. They're gonna go and start up this Baron. Demigod and the boys are here. The only person that's not quite there yet is Tristana. Tristana's now backing off. It looks like everybody may be backing off.
I think Duma's up really far.
Duma is up really far. The fight is being had. Curtain call comes out, hits Jared. Jared with the Zonia. Spell immune is Duma. Duma's trying to duke it out. In too deep. Bex from the back line. So much damage is being done. Leona soaking what she can, but it's not going to be enough. Nefiri, she's in, taking a ton of damage. Duma stepping up. Johnson's the only one left right now. From the back line is Jared. Big time turnaround ultimate from Coco. Oh my goodness, the only one that's left is Janelle. A quadra kill ultimate from Coco on the MF.
That was a game-saving ult right there. It looked like they were winning the fight until Coco came back with that ult. Wow, what an ult. He might win the game off that, actually. Coco single-handedly wins the game.
Oh my goodness gracious. It's just up to Janelle. Death timers still very long. 10 seconds to the nearest. With only 1 tower left, Janelle, will she be able to hold on? I'm going to vote no. That is going to be it. Team Hidden pick up the first win of the series for them and hand over an L to Team Duma. GG's across the board. Oh my God, what a fucking team fight, dude. What a
Coco's ult there was play of the game.
What a team fight. Oh man, I can't go back and look at it. Frick. Dang, I want to go back and look at that game. Wait, can I see his match history? His custom game?
I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't show up in the match. Yeah, it doesn't show up.
Dang it, dude. I want to watch
Sometimes
that
it does, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it'll say custom.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for, a custom game.
It's annoying that doesn't come up all the time.
I'm picking everybody from that last game and hoping to God I can see their freaking the custom game. Man, I really want to see that fight. That was insane. Yeah, I can't see it. Fuck. Well, anyways, GG's. What an incredible game. And, man, that was intense. And speaking of intense, let's have a quick chat with winning team captain Leaf. Leaf, how we feeling after such an incredible win? Again, we talked about this pregame. Your mom's ugly. You're new to the block. How does this feel?
Honestly, my mom might be ugly, but my skills are actually pretty good. So it's okay.
Pretty
I'm not
good.
really tripping. But the team was good. I think we had good comms. Everybody was kind of like, on the same page. So it just ended up being good. You know what I mean? So we just have to worry about Duno, the top laner. He was the only, I would say, threat, in my opinion. And then I would say that the last ult from Misfortune is what really saved us.
Wow.
That
ult was incredible, and I think you're absolutely right. It was a game saver for you. Well, listen, it was an incredible game to witness. Eric, what you got for him?
Who were you that game?
I was Neferi. I was mid lane.
Oh, you played absolutely excellent.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
I think you did really good the entire game. I think you drafted well. It must have been stressful playing against the Duma split pushing the whole time, but you guys handled it really well.
Cool. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
GG's, Leaf. GG's. I thought for sure you were gonna yoink that handshake right back and go straight to the mustache.
He actually really
No,
did
I
well.
know, but I thought for sure just for the bit you were gonna keep it coming. You were gonna slick back there. You're gonna slick back the mustache. I thought it was about to go down there. Wow, my God. Holy frick. Okay. Game number 2 in the books. Dude, what a freaking game. Who's got it? I think the Beeves got it. I want to take a look at this, man. I want to take a look at this so bad. I want to see this last fight. Frick, it's not there for me. Fuck. All right. GG's, what a great game. Game number 2 in the books. The most competitive game. Game of the week contender. But we're moving into game number 3 right now, right after these commercials. I got to urinate. I got to poop. And then we're getting into it. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned.